Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor. We have arrived at the Scoundrel's Hold, former bandit hideout turned monster lair, and we're ready to enter.
This place...
Any treasure is likely to be hidden out of plain sight. Right, speaking of which, there is also a relic here, so definitely make sure to plunder everything, as always. We may seek them out or head straight to the bounty. Come on, there's no choice.
However,
we shall be mistaken for bandits if we set up camp here. Let us finish our business and be on our way before nightfall. Actually, who's this guy? Oh, you're not planning to go in there using magic to clear out those Goborns in one fell swoop, are you? Nothing a Goborn hates more than magic. I mean, yeah, people keep saying that, but it still kills them all the same, right? I, so far, have not been punished for using spellcasters against Goborns. I guess I've been mostly avoiding it. But surely we've had a caster in the party against Goborns before, and we were fine? Maybe not. But we do have a wizard with us this time, and I'm not planning to change that, and unless I absolutely have to, so we'll see if all those warnings were actually warranted. Speaking of which, actually, speaking of the wizard, there is something I'm going to try and determine scientifically, finally, instead of just making assumptions. Because I was just looking at specifically Hulkenberg's equipment, and, well, anyway, we'll get to that. Nothing a Goborn hates more than magic. I won't cast anything then, you're thinking, but if you even wield something magical, you're finished. They'll pummel you.
That means...
Yeah, mage, healer, summoner would probably be iffy too. Right, we have 2 spellcasters. I don't know what any of that is, but if they use magic, don't do it. Hit them with status elements instead, if you'll, and you'll be good to go. Or you know what? Just kill them. It's just Goborns. Come on, come on. Can scarcely believe a monster took over a bandit stronghold. Perhaps it's even smarter than the bandits. I mean, I guess if they were bandits, they probably weren't that smart to begin with.
But...
I guess even a monster knows to seize a stronghold. Only this time, we'll be the ones doing the seizing.
Hey!
Wait,
hey.
are you implying that we're the monsters then? Oh, that's
Gosh!
Oh,
sorry, you guys. I do feel a bit bad, but also, I mean, really? Literally anybody could be anything? Someone is going to have to be left out. This place used to be a bandit stronghold. I expect the layout will have its tricks, so let's be mindful. As long as it doesn't have any spike ceilings coming down to crash us. And
Okay, then.
no adventurer,
Let's go!
no seasoned adventurer who happens to be nearby to break us out of there. We should be good. I mean, it would be interesting if there were actually a room with a descending spike ceiling. But I'm not holding my breath for it. Not really sure how that would work in this engine. Oh, there are the first Goborns. What kind of level are we dealing with here? That kind of level, apparently. Level 18. Ooh. Level 32, okay. That's a little bit less pathetic. Not exactly impressing anyone, of course. Okay, the layout so far, pretty straightforward. Very obvious crawl space here. And it looks like there's another one? No, that's just a drop down, actually. And there's... Oh, how did I miss that chest? I guess it was covered up by the goblin. I'm sensing something from the chest? Really? Oh, just right here? Get that out of the way immediately? A parquet chest? Parquet? A box made from an assortment of wood types that appear to form a pattern.
Hey!
What the heck is that? Quite an odd shape it has. Think it goes with something else?
Okay, so...
You know what? It might be one of those relics Nereus was talking about. It just might be. Okay, well, that was easy. Oh wait, this is not a drop-down, actually. What am I talking about? Okay. Just the world's most obvious secret passage, I guess. And yeah, we would have spotted the chest from there. From here, rather. Oh. Okay, big guy. Oh. Big, but not that big. But, wow, those are worth a lot of experience for an enemy that's just one-shottable. I guess those must be just barely at the minimum level. Or at the maximum level they could be for us to just one-shot them like that. Pretty lucky. Only one way to go, but... well, no other way to go down. To go but down, my god. Yeah, I can't... I guess my brain isn't quite awake yet. Which has never been a problem when recording, so it'll be fine. There's our gold beetle. Or resident gold beetle. Get a door here. I mean, I suppose it was a human bandit stronghold at one point, supposedly. Several doors, indeed. Okay. Some Coborns not really lying in ambush, actually. I suppose that one counts. I would not mind some more of those big guys. Just for their nice XP. What is going on here? This looks suspicious. So it's going to close behind us or something. Again, not really sure if the engine supports that kind of thing. Also, apparently it just isn't. Great Spiritus. I think that's a decently strong party healing item. So that's a decent find. Okay, let's check out those doors, I guess. This one apparently leads to some locked contraption. Ooh, we have a bunch of enemies here. Some sort of go-born party going on here. And a chest, which is actually just a chest.
Nice.
We're so lucky.
Lancer's headgear. Okay. Dodge even the most precise thrusts. It's a Lancers because a Lancer is assumed to fight other Lancers and thus needs protection from lances. I don't know about that, but okay. Or just because a Lancer knows all about lances, and thus wearing that makes you good at dodging lances. You know, you can always make up some sort of explanation. 45, yeah, and in fact I think we're 49, so exactly 4 levels above, so we would have been, yeah, we're just barely strong enough to just one-shot these guys, and so we will. Of course, I mean, I was going to do some testing. Specifically, I guess I hadn't really looked at... I hadn't changed Hulkenberg's Archetype in quite some time, and so I hadn't even looked at her equipment. But I was feeling that she was not maybe the strongest mage, right? I do remember feeling regularly disappointed with the damage she puts out. So I was looking at her stats and seeing... Well, actually, now our stats don't look so bad. Wait, what? 45 magic? What's going on there? I was looking at party before. And looking at her stats here. I suppose that's just the base stats that are not currently... That they do represent equipment here. So she's at 34 magic, but it is still weaker than her strength, which is not even her highest stat. So, yeah, it could be better. She's not the ideal mage, I guess. Just based on her base stats. But... I hadn't looked at this screen before, and here it shows 45 magic. Which is decent, I guess. So I don't know what to trust. Are those the stats that are actually active while she's in this form currently? And does that take into account... No, that can't take into account stats, so or stats from items. So I'm honestly a bit confused about this. Either way, the one thing I don't know that I've just been making assumptions about is whether or to what extent the weapon makes a difference for skill attacks and spells, as opposed to just your physical attack. I mean, I think it's pretty fair to assume that physical attacks, that your basic weapon attack is obviously dependent on your weapon, but does equipping a 300 attack power staff, for example, make a significant or any difference compared to a 200 attack power staff when it comes to spellcasting. Now this one has, I've been using this one because it has the effect of increasing all magic, which sounds good, but if it only increases damage by 5%, but weapon damage actually makes a difference, then a weapon that's just 50% stronger, I guess, should be the better choice, even if I'm not necessarily going to be fighting a lot of undead monsters, but I am going to fight the occasional undead monster, I guess, so that would still be useful to some extent. Either way, I wanted to just have her cast a spell with the old weapon, and then restart the fight, basically, and then, you know, try again. I mean, we can just
Our
do
usual
that.
tactics should work.
It's just a single one of these. I mean, that's pretty ideal, I guess. That being said, yeah, they don't resist anything. Okay, perfect. So, we just cast Botra for 809 damage. Okay, and now, unfortunately, that just one-shot the guy. But if we can find another one... Yeah, we'd have to find the exact same type of enemy, unfortunately, but... for the test to be even remotely conclusive, but... maybe we can. Now equip this. Unfortunately, none of the staffs we have available actually increase magic as well. That's fine. I mean, this guy could have... no, actually, it's just 3 times Scorborn Lego, so... I guess we should have done our testing with this guy instead. Suppose I didn't check beforehand how many, or I didn't pay attention to how many of those archers there would be. Wait. I think this is the right one. No, that's a different one. Okay. It's fine. We're also gonna one-shot this guy, actually. You know, just kidding. You're not gonna be useful, my friend. We need an encounter with more than one enemy, so we can actually just go ahead and kill one. How about you, my friend? You're just one. Oh, there are multiple there. Archer. Oh, wait, including 2 archers. Okay, I mean, I suppose that works.
Let's do this.
Does it? No, wait, those are different. Aren't they? Okay, we can still do this, though. We can just run away. We'll just do it in the opposite order. So, cast fire spell on Archer Gorborn Lego. 454 damage. Okay. We cannot switch equipment. Right? Tactics? So 450 damage. Equipment, Hulkenberg, staff, Grandmaster staff, which increases all magic, but has way less attack power.
We can't get sloppy.
Cast Botra on this guy, and 365. I mean, that is considerably less. I should probably cast multiple spells to really make sure. I guess let's also find out just... yeah, 347, okay. It's like 100 damage less so far. The Mage's presence makes him angry, okay. Which means... what exactly? I should have restarted the fight so we didn't take any damage and then escaped. Not that it matters, but that would have been the optimal play. Anyway, let's give this one more shot.
Here we go.
But I think dealing, you know, 350-ish to or 450-ish is not just a matter of your normal range of damage values. It's usually a bit narrower than that. So I think I should have used something different there. How about this guy? Oh, we don't know, actually. Hexer. What's he drop? Blackbird Mantle. Do I want that, actually? Wait, I might want that. Because I also don't really have a particularly amazing caster armor. So if we could get that, perhaps? Okay, we did steal it. Good. Good start. Is this gonna kill them? That might very well kill them. This might not, though. Okay. Good. Just finish off that dude before he casts anything unfortunate. And you... Yeah, force something. I guess that confirms that, which is good, that weapon damage actually matters for spellcasting. We can probably just... I should have punched the other guy who's probably has less defense. Not that it matters. We're just gonna do this. That was way less damage than expected. Never mind. We're still gonna be good, right? Surely. Nice. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Now all I need to do is actually remember that. Also actually heal. Just so we don't experience any unfortunate accidents. Okay. And now we just continue to smash these guys and wipe the floor with them. As it should be. I'm mildly curious about that fighting that Cyrecrops legitimately, but not really. Not enough so that I'm actually going to do it. If I don't have to. Okay, also, how is this shortcut at all useful? Who knows? I mean, thanks, I guess, but why? Or did we? Yeah, we definitely went through there. Of course. The other door was just that little shortcut. Okay. Weird. I see. Did I miss this before? Maybe I did, actually. So that is something. We never checked the door that's just gonna lead to another chest. Alright. And no items? No enemies, rather? So it's a mimic, right? It's not a mimic.
What an incredible find!
Look at the quality.
Sylph knives. Alright. That's decent. Oh yeah, actually, come to think of it, didn't I also get a pretty decent set of daggers before, and I just never even looked at them, because why would I? These give agility. Oh, they're not even purified, so they would be better. Normal effects inflict burn and become fire affinity. Wind affinity and inflict sleep. Oh, okay. But this is just the best damage. And increases the strength of synthesis skills that cost 0 MP. But that's almighty damage, right? So you'll never get your action points back. Or your turn icons. Still. I like the idea of Dragon Kukris. Dragon God Kukris. I also never looked at the... Oh. No, wait. Vivid Ensemble? Bloodthirsty Vesture? Fosscamp? Stormblood? Blackbird Mantle. That's the one we stole, isn't it? That's really good. 5 magic? I guess Yufa is using this one, which has better defense and all stats. Yeah, but I'm totally okay with this. Quite a bit better defense. Yeah, we did get this one. This one heals you a little bit, not really what we're looking for. Meh. Meh. This one? Just give me magic. Absolutely. And now her stats... Nope, her stats look like this. Wait, why don't they look much better at all? Her previous rope didn't give any magic, so... Shouldn't that be higher? Am I absolutely crazy? What? Oh, wait. Was she using this actually? Never mind, so it's just one... Okay. Never mind then. It's not that much better, but it is better. It's a slight improvement. Not a massive one. But we take those. Anyway, moving on. So we haven't been over there. Where would that ladder even be? Or is that coming from above? This place is a bit confusing. But let's just take the only available path for now, at least the only one that I'm aware of, and then we'll worry about anything we might have missed later. Okay, so from here we go further down, which is, yeah, the furthest down we have been. Oh. Hello there. Talkative tooth. Ha ha ha! Hey, you there. Are you switching party members in battle? Not very often, no.
What?
This again? You have something else to teach us? If you want to fight lots of monsters, switch your party members. And get this, the turn order is going to stay the same as it was before you switched. If they're going to hit your weakness, or you're just feeling jumped, switch out and gain an advantage. Yeah, that's fair. You should do that. I should do that. Way more often than I do, but then again, as long as everything's going alright, why would I? Besides, the reserves don't get as much experience, unless they're high enough follower rank, in which case they do. Rotate your crew, or they'll get chewed. Not bad, huh? I'm a real wisdom tooth. Damn, tough crowd. But that's all for now. See you around. No, it's fine. You're correct. Oh, wow, this is quite the army. Holy moly. But, thankfully for us, and unfortunately for them, they're all very, very weak. Okay. Nice. That was that. Main Go-born army defeated, I suppose. Looks like this is the path to our destination, perhaps? Sure looks like it. Oh, hello. Infinite farming opportunity. That... I don't think we're gonna take... No! Not the Elementa, yeah, it's just too late. I mean, maybe if I had just run after it immediately, but, I mean, with the Greatsword, yeah. Not a chance, as we know, as we've sufficiently determined. Oh, actually? Is this the way to the destination? It sure is, okay. I mean, I guess we might as well save here. Huh? What? What was that? Oh, did I... I guess I thought some sort of cutscene was triggering, but I just must have just ever so slightly touched the left trigger. Alright. Save. And in fact... Meow. What happens when you reload? Does that respawn the Elementa? It does. Okay, well that's convenient. I still need to... Okay, Serpent, Greatsword, Frontline Wrap, Clawbreakers. We're gonna switch to Magic Seeker. Yeah. Stay right here, criminal scum.
We have
Stop
the
right there, whatever. Huh? Oh, I meant to do this. Actually, do I though? Wait, summon Eagle Lion King? That is absolute overkill. But you know what? Do it. 2,791 damage. I guess a stupid thing deserves it for being unhittable by my weapon of choice. Okay, and now we swap back. Swordmaster, which swaps around all of my equipment for no reason. Thanks very much, game. Don't want that. We want this. We want these. Okay. Alright, so since this is not the way to the destination... Oh, right, that goes up to the area with the blue item above. Yes, just like that. Is there a Goborn over here? I guess not. That's just a ruby. Okay. And it looks like we're probably mostly done with this place. I suppose... Yeah, if we had been a couple levels lower, or even just one level lower, and we would have had to deal with all those Cyclopes. They probably are pretty nasty. Oops, what's going on? Just hit those guys already, come on. Not a mimic. I suppose we did see that one mimic in the tower. Agility +6. We have agility +9. We've had that for a while, so not actually that useful. Yeah, we saw a mimic in the tower, except because of the weather it was not currently mimicking. Ah, yes, of course, we had seen this. Well, that seems to be it. Well, we certainly haven't seen anything else, any parts of the dungeon that we haven't also reached. And we've opened all the treasure chests and picked up all the blue items off the ground. So, as far as I can tell, we're done here. That was a surprisingly short dungeon. Maybe unsurprisingly easy because, well, we are pretty overleveled. Although, you know, some of the recent dungeons weren't quite as easy. But I guess this particular one was available.
Just a sec.
Has been available for a while. I feel a strong presence. Might be our bounty. Are you ready? Sure. I absolutely do not remember what we're supposed to be expecting to fight here. Just an extra strong Cyclops. So this is the Goborn leader then.
Oh.
I wanted to take the scoundrel's stronghold for itself, I see. It won. But its evil deeds end here. Well, what are we doing just standing around? Beg your pardon, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this sod now.
Let's
yes.
hurry and defeat it!
Glad you're keen to scrap, because it looks ready. It looks ready too. Let's show it what we've got. Come on. Okay. Well, it's just a Cyclops. Level 52 though. Weak to Pierce, which we can provide to some extent. And these guys are just Hexer, Goborn Lego, which we know everything about. No weaknesses. 900 HP. Okay. Well, why don't we start with this? Seems like a good starting point, and then we can probably just outright one-shot those Hexers. Absolutely. Well, one of them I guess we crit. Okay. Do we know anything about elemental weaknesses? We do not. Well, that might poison him. Unless he happens to be resistant to dark. He was not. But he's also not poisoned. Okay. Maybe lightning. I feel like very few things... Oh, he absorbs lightning. So he's possibly weak to wind. Well... Powering up, huh? Okay. Now, if you could please steal from him. Regeneration Bell. Okay, presumably just health regen each turn. You know what? Icy Strike him? No. The trend of just not being able to of just not being able to debuff boss level enemies is continuing, unfortunately. So let's hope that he's actually weak to wind. That sure would be nice. He is weak to it, so we get both of those turn icons back. You, of course... Well, you have Psych, which is not really going to help that much. But it's also probably still the best you can do. I mean, it's not that amazing. Oh, wow, that was enough to kill. Nice. 4,000 XP. Oh, man, if only. Oh, and we get another regeneration bell, which is a... whatever... an epic item, I suppose. Yeah, if only we had... Wow, and 12,000 gold. That is by far the most gold we've gotten for a fight, isn't it? And the experience might also be the highest. That seems like a crazy high number. If we had actually gotten the bonus here, that would have been absolutely amazing. But even as it is, we take it. Okay. Yeah, Juna is actually falling behind level-wise because she does not have the bonus XP while she's not in the active party. But
Nice. I feel stronger already.
not really too much I can do about that except actively use her, which I'm not planning to do.
Seem that I've grown stronger.
Nice magic increase. Well, that's a success. Enormous eyeball. Phew, that's that then.
All right.
And we got the enormous eyeball. This ought to make the surrounding area a bit safer.
What do you think?
Well then, with the request done, where to next? Yeah, let's actually exit. I'm reasonably certain that we're done here. Time to go home and eat. Right. Dude, we're way ahead of that. Way past that point. Yeah, let's return to town.
Then. Right?
Speaking of...
Mm-hmm. Quite formidable. Yeah, well... Just a few levels ago it really would have been.
Oh, goodness.
Quite.
Lance is almost ready. Nice. Fideli's on the mend. We should make the most of the time we have left here. Maybe we can hone our powers or help out the islanders.
Feeling worn out?
Yeah, I don't think there's too much we can do for the islanders. But there are a few things left for us to do.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Try
Try
not
to
to
send a
die.
letter. Try not to die. That's usually the plan. Thanks for the 15k.
Well then.
Hear a voice? Yeah, it's Yufa. Sorry, Yufa.
Just let
Tomorrow, I swear. Right, we have a reportable quest. Specifically, it's the bounty quest. And then we have the right to rule. Oh, and relic search. Right. But we can only do that... Only turn that in... Well, as we're traveling, right? That's how that worked last time. So... Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I did want to check what that item I got was, just to confirm. Large HP recovery every turn. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but then again, would I use it over something that just gives me straight up stats? I guess not really. And get some really nice stuff, actually. What's she using? All stats plus 5? I mean, honestly, that's... Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and turn in... Actually, let's go ahead and go here.
go.
Turn in that quest. Report that bounty.
Welcome.
That's the enormous eyeball. Then you managed to slay that beast. Now the people nearby can feel safe to go outside again. Well done. Here's your reward.
We did it.
This might give us rank 5 or level 5 courage, actually. It does. Okay, amazing. First maxed out virtue.
Courage.
It is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why,
A
that's...
conqueror needs that precious kindling. Yes, indeed. So does reaching that by itself do anything for us? Oh, guess not. As expected from a candidate who's all the rage right now. Atantuo, I'll make sure to remember the name.
Yes.
You do that. It's a weird name, I know. Yeah, take a good look at him now, because he's about to become even more famous.
Impressive.
I'd love for you to take on more jobs here. Well, I would love that too, but there just aren't any right now. Okay. So, heroic courage by itself doesn't do anything. I totally expected that to, I don't know, maxing out a virtue to give you something. Some sort of permanent bonus. But I guess it's eventually going to be a requirement for something. So, it's good to have either way. Plus, I just like the way it looks. I wish everything else wasn't lagging so far behind. But courage is just by far the easiest one to increase, so... Yeah, it's just pretty much guaranteed, I suppose, to be the first one to be maxed out. Unless you really, really try. Who is
Let's go.
hanging out here? Is that also Yufa? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, I really do want to spend time with her, but we have one more quest to do, so I think I will prioritize that. And to that end, I guess we should have just gone to Martyra right away if I had been thinking about it, but it's fine.
Let's go.
There he is.
Yeah.
I believe we just talked to him. That's not what I wanted to do. We want to save.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. We can't let the human get any closer to the town. I mean, yeah, it's only been a couple of days since we discovered the threat, so I'm sure he hasn't come much closer in that time. You all good and ready yet? Let's go. Okay, it does take up time. I expected as much. I hoped it might not, but it's fine. We'll at least have the evening time slot to spend more time with Juna, which brings us closer to... well, brings us closer to her getting bonus XP in the back row, or in the reserve, and also the second level of that MP recovery after combat. So, yeah, it's gonna be useful for that alone. So very grateful. I don't even know how to express it to you. Or your pals. It seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if you don't mind taking your gauntlet runner. Of course, let's go. We're gonna actually fight it aboard the runner? No. So no bombardment bonus. I heard the round grumble. The ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's gotta be here. Is it actually a rematch against the human sandworm that we, whose insides we explored at one point? Atantuo! No, that looks smaller? That's definitely smaller. Isn't it? Oh, maybe it is the thing. I had kind of forgotten just how gross it looked.
To victory! Heads held high, everyone. Stand
Okay.
strong.
Ooh, thank you. Appreciate it. Homo butera, great worm. We know nothing. No item to steal either. Alright, fair enough. We'll just go with the good old defense reduction. And, I mean, we might as well try to make it burn. No such luck. And we might as well try to poison it. Which we did not. And we might as well, I don't know, I mean, you can't really do anything particularly interesting. Surely it has a weakness, right? Maybe cold? Oh, it is cold. It is cold to weak, yes. Weak to cold. We can debuff it further. Spiking arc. Okay, it deals quite hefty damage. And it reduces our hit chance. Yeah. Okay, that damage. Wow, holy crap, it just outright killed Heismay. That's really bad. Huh. Damn. Okay, this is tougher than I thought. It's level 60, actually, so yeah. Maybe we should have brought a healer. In hindsight. Can we salvage this even? Is there a way? We can first hit it with this, I guess. Unfortunately, you do not have any frost spells. So I guess you can just do one of these. And you can actually also hit him with frost. That thing has so much health though. Yikes. You can fully debuff his defense and crit. I mean, that's lucky. If only you can hit him again with that for decent damage, and then you can actually use Spirit to 30% HP to all allies. I mean, that's nice. I did buy a bunch of these, didn't I? Yeah. Let's go with that. Although, that's not really gonna be enough to keep everyone alive if he does something... Yeah. He does that again, basically. In fact, that is going to kill... someone? Sure enough. Yeah, we really kind of need to buff our defense or debuff this guy's attack somehow. On a second attempt. Oh, and we missed. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, so pack some buffs. Fair enough. I mean, I guess technically we have... we have Stroll on standby. Oh, we can't wait. Oh no, we can. And he does have... he only has the Assault Beacon, actually. Yeah, Ice Wolf Offensive, I mean, sure, that would be able to hit them. Can you swap someone out? Oh, you cannot switch out an ally who's KO, which makes no sense, really, but okay, sure. I mean, other games handle it so that if someone goes, you know, someone gets knocked out and you have people in reserve, they will automatically switch out. But not this game. Yeah, obviously we can't escape from this. So... yeah, honestly, if we had just one level of defense buff, even its 2 attacks in a row would not kill anyone. Because it's, you know, it just barely does.
Do not.
In fact, maybe we just got extra unlucky in the first round with Heismay dying. I don't think he took extra damage or anything. He just happened to die from those 2 consecutive attacks. I guess maybe I can also just give him something more defensive to wear. Strondia. Well, I don't really have anything a lot more defensive. Resist Pierce. Evasion against wind. Oh, or is that Sandstorm attack actually considered wind? maybe not. I mean, either way, why are we using this one? And not, for example, this. No one else is using this. It has less evasion, but a bit more defense, plus extra endurance and pierce resistance. I guess I just never thought to upgrade that. Or to update his equipment. That is the strongest weapon available. Right. And debuffing the enemy's defense obviously is going to be useful. It sure would be nice if we could give him something... some sort of frost attack, but I don't know that we really have anything good. We don't need to steal, so there's that. We can always give you Blizz, but... not the most interesting. You do not have any levels in this, and the Icy Strike, which would obviously be huge, is only learned at rank 2. I mean, honestly, having both the Icy Strike and the Fiery Strike as elemental physical attacks is super useful for any physical attacker. Just, you know, to have those for elemental variety. So that sure would be nice to have, but... I mean, I would have to give him 20 ranks of commander, and that's just... I don't know how feasible that is. It would be useful in the long run, and useful right now as well. Let's see here. Stroll. You're... Right, you're currently in this role. Alright, you have... Of course. Shelter formation. Defense by 2 ranks. Wait, this would be huge, actually. This would be useful. Okay. But we would also need something to buff our hit chance to counteract the sandstorm effect. Definitely don't need this. Right, Icy Strike would be useful. Rebellion crit rate for 1 ally. Increasing attack, sure. 1 ally hit evasion. I guess Mouse Tsukukaja must exist, but we don't have it. Oh, yeah, it exists, but only in this character, so yeah. Formation of Vigor. We might as well unlock that, I suppose. So we have both Shelter Formation and Formation of Vigor. And is he also going to be doing the healing then? Or should we give someone else? Actually, we should probably have someone else do the healing. Gonna put him into the party instead of... Probably instead of Hulkenberg, who's not otherwise providing that much. I mean, Atanto is doing fine. Right? Is he... I mean, is he doing that much, really? I mean, he has to be in the party. We do have the Icy Strike, which hits decently hard, I guess, and we're somewhat sturdy. So we can provide some damage. Hulkenberg, yeah, Hulkenberg is not doing that much. So we put Stroll in instead, who will buff us, keep us buffed. Yufa, well, actually Yufa doesn't really do that much, because she can't hit with ice damage. So maybe we should have Hulkenberg instead, who can at least cast Blizzard, if nothing else. And we can also give her a healing spell. Yeah, Yeah, we obviously don't need this. So, what kind of healing spell do we even have? Weak HP recovery for allies in the same row. Wait, surely we must have something better. I guess I never gave her any levels in healer, let alone cleric. Medium HP recovery for all allies. I mean, that's kind of what we need here. And she's only level 1 healer. Okay, hold on. I mean, Heisme is going to be the debuffing. And dealing damage, I suppose. She's going to be dealing damage. Ideally, she would also heal, I guess. I mean, Heisme is going to be busy. Heisme. Stroll is going to be busy buffing and debuffing. We can heal, I guess. Sure. I don't know. There's probably a more ideal way to do things. And our healing is not going to be amazing. We'll see if it's going to be good enough, though. At least we have Medica.
All right.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. I guess I'll save. Spend some mag, but, you know, unuseful things. Well, I mean, I was right. I was considering. Okay, let's see. How realistic is it to get Heisme's to give Heisme? Do we not even have General unlocked for him? No, we do not. Okay. Yeah, Commander level 20. That's gonna take a lot of experience.
All right.
I'm counting.
Of course.
And then rank 2 General.
My power swells forth.
Yeah. I'm sure it does. Okay. Item.
I have retained my edge.
Okay, I mean, this is honestly going
Steady
relatively
effort
quickly,
is
so maybe it's not that bad. But still, rank 20 is a lot.
My power swells forth.
But we also have plenty of those Leaves of Light. Yeah, I mean, we obviously have enough items. It's just, you know, we are gonna be using up quite a few. But that's fine, that's what we have them for. And again, it's gonna be useful in the long run.
Steady effort is key.
And one more.
My power
Okay.
swells forth.
And you got to... wait, what? To agility? Oh, actually... that's not bad. Alright. Heisme. General.
I see. Fascinating. All right.
Yep.
I'm counting. I have retained my edge.
Heisme. General.
Steady effort is key.
There we go. Icy Strike. That's all I wanted. And you also have this. Well, I mean... honestly, that's pretty nice to have. But am I gonna unlock that? And actually use it? That's the question, of course. No, I guess I'm gonna leave that to Stroll. Okay. Now, of course, we're gonna have to inherit that as well, or else this was all completely pointless. Alright. Wait. Not like that. Like that. Right. I mean, yeah, right now we don't need to steal, so It's fine. We can...
All right.
Icy Strike. There we go. So we can Power Thrust until we debuff the worm sufficiently, and then Icy Strike for max damage. For hopefully really good damage. Okay. And just to make extra sure that I'm not being stupid, we have... right, you do have this. So I guess we can just move everyone into the back row. I mean, these are nice, obviously, because they boost attack by 2 ranks. We're definitely going to start with the shelter formation, and even if when we're all in the front row, I think we should be fine. So we can do this, and then we can do this, and move everyone into their appropriate row and leave them there, basically. And then we can max out attack with this. And hopefully with the initial shelter formation we should be able to keep our health up so that no one dies, and then it's just a matter of killing the boss. We're still gonna have to somehow deal with the evasion nonsense. Yeah, missing attacks is always gonna suck, but we can't really do much about that. Sukukaja. I mean, yeah. Maybe we have items that can boost everyone's hit rate. Okay, let's save again and see if all that theorizing and strategizing actually pays off.
You've come.
Yes.
I thank you. The cavalry has arrived.
All right.
Heads held high, everyone.
Oh yeah, you buff
Stand strong.
our attack. I forgot about that. Can we not see our stats somewhere? It's fine. So I'm guessing our attack is up at least 2 stages here, which is good. Yeah, we definitely debuff the boss, which is very tanky and not taking a ton of damage, because it is level 60. So we're definitely trying this at a somewhat low level. I mean, you know what? We should have probably punched the boss. You know what? Yeah, we should start hitting it with ice for the extra turn.
Heads held high, everyone. Stand strong.
Also, yeah. Oh, interesting. It buffs everyone's, all of everyone's stats, not just attack power. Okay, that's nice. So it actually negates the first level of Sandstorm. That's very nice. So we're gonna hit him with this twice. Sure, would be nice if we could actually frostbite him, but that just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Well, you can hit him with the 3rd Icy Strike, actually, or yeah, it's literally the same skill, isn't it? Right. I mean, yeah, we absolutely should just do that. And you hit him with his weakness yet again. And now we start with this. And you can actually just hit him again for slightly better damage now. And you are going to do shelter formation, so we survive the first round. Right. Oh, Heismay died because he was damaging himself. Why do I keep forgetting that's a thing? I don't know. But it's fine. At least this time he only punched once, so yeah, I probably had him use the punch twice in the first round last time, and that's why he was so low that he died. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, of course. I'm just silly, and there are apparently just too many variables in play for me to keep straight. Now let's actually see if we do have a buff item. It would be in here somewhere, right? Sure, would be nice if we could debuff the enemy, but I'm not going to risk that. Spell stuff decreases hit, defense, attack, defense, hit, evasion for 1 enemy. I mean, honestly, that's pretty nice. Removes all buff effects. Decrease it evasion for 3 turns. It's not terrible. Decrease attack. Doesn't look like we have anything that boosts all of our hit and evasion. This is all just the elemental stuff. Do I reduce the enemy's hit chance? I mean, it sure would be nice if it missed its attack. Give him a taste of his own medicine, basically. Binding rope. Sure. I mean, oh, it starts with the sandstorm. Interesting. Oh, that was pathetic damage. And it has a different attack, a single target bite. Okay, so we might have just also gotten pretty unlucky with it. With it using only the, spamming all of its party hitting attacks. We're gonna Icy Strike here. Why is that dealing so much less damage? Who knows? We are still buffed. In fact, we have 2 stages of attack buff, and the enemy has defense reduced. So why are we dealing way less damage than last time? What am I not seeing this time? Clearly, there's something. Oh, we're in the back row. That would do it. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, once again, we just manually killed. See, it's kind of tricky. When everyone's in the same row, it's kind of easy to miss that, in my defense. So, yeah. Because no one stands out, it's just everyone is neatly aligned. So if you don't consider that it's not necessarily supposed to be that way, then yeah. Anyway, do we have any strong... Oh, no synthesis available at all. Never mind. So not only do we not have any strong ice synthesis, we just don't have any. But that's fine. We can do this. And she can obviously stay in the back row. Well, you're gonna want to be in the front row. And we're gonna power thrust. Okay, we crit. Again, not that it mattered in this case. You can actually stay in the back row for now. Except you're not gonna stay in the back row for much longer. That is better healing than I expected, to be honest. You're gonna give us formation of Vigor. Max out our attack. And you can actually manually go back to your row. Hit him for 682. Yeah, I mean that's still pretty hefty damage. And he crit too? That's quite unfortunate. Hit rate and evasion is down. Single target bite, which we resisted at least. Oh, okay. Yeah, so now our hit rate has been debuffed, which is certainly unfortunate. But oh no, really? That is most unfortunate. Okay, at least we hit that. Our defense is about to run out. So should I rebuff it now? The single target Tsukukaja is just not amazing. We kind of need to heal again, actually. Wait, we do need to heal again. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. Do this. Put everyone in the back row. And make sure that our buff doesn't run out. Please don't miss. Thank you. And you are actually gonna plunder life to not die. You crit again. And this is the point where our reduced hit rate is definitely gonna be a problem. Ground Burrow. Oh, it does have more tricks. Unfortunately. Its defense buff is gonna run. Or debuff is gonna run out. Well, we obviously have to heal. And it doesn't look like we can hit the enemy currently anyway. Are we on the back row? Yes, okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like we can do anything, so at the very least we can start doing that. We literally can't do anything, so just defend, I suppose. You too. Sudden rise. It's gonna damage everybody. But since we were defending and then back row and everything, it didn't do much. Why does it always crit someone? Okay. I guess it must have also missed someone because it didn't actually do anything. Wait, our attack power is... Huh? Wait. Okay, I don't understand. Shouldn't rebuffing any stat extend the duration by another 3 turns, or is that just not how it works? Defense is going to run out again. Attack has run out. It's really annoying. Can we hit you at all? I mean, he is below half health. Okay. I should have gone to the front row. I'm dumb, so I didn't. We're currently in pretty decent shape. So I'm gonna do this. You can hop right back. Please hit. Thank you. Okay. And I would like to debuff, but on the other hand, I would also like to not die. It's tough. I mean, Icy Strike is gonna deal good damage either way. Good enough damage. But I'm still gonna do this. Okay, it hit. I'm gonna put you in the back row and just top everybody off. And you... I mean, you can actually also hop to the back row. And, well, that was not necessary because this is going to put everyone in the back row anyway. And now our defense is fully buffed again. And should hopefully stay that way. Yeah, our hit rate is what it is. And he burrows again. Come on. Stop stalling, dude. Oh. Oh.
Charge!
Thank you. I didn't expect that. Thanks for normalizing our hit rate. It's not really going to help. I mean, that's just gonna miss automatically, right? Yep. So... tough luck, I guess. Should have just had everyone defend, but... the damage is gonna be pretty minimal either way. Yeah. Still gonna hit. Meh, not actually, it didn't hit very hard at all. Really? In a sandstorm too? What a jerk. What a jerk. Okay. Everything's going to run out again. It's crazy. But it hasn't run out yet. I have to hope that we get somewhat lucky. I'm gonna try to hit the weakness. Okay. That is to say, I'm gonna try to hit. Period. Okay, okay. Getting pretty lucky here, considering everyone is at least somewhat, everyone but Heisme is actually at least somewhat debuffed. Well, our very first attack with a single stage of agility down missed, so I guess that led me to feel like falsely that like just having that single stage debuff was already making it so most of our attacks would miss, but in fact I just got pretty unlucky with that, I think. I think we just do this again. Okay. Do we just continue doing it? If we continue hitting, we might just finish it off here, honestly. But if we miss even a single attack, we might be in real trouble. Oh, it's getting so close. Actually, Heisme is not debuffed, so really he should just hit this one. And that kills. Okay, whew. Yeah, that That was possibly the toughest fight that we've had. 7,000 XP? Yeah, I mean, that's also now officially the highest XP amount that we've gotten, and 1200 AXP. Pretty good stuff. 5,000 mag is also pretty nice. Obviously, that random Cyclops boss earlier gave us 3 times as much money for some reason, but obviously money is the least of our concerns. Level 50. I mean, not too surprising considering that huge XP amount.
I feel stronger.
And we're gonna keep boosting our strength because I feel pretty comfortable using my strength-based archetype recently. You get strength and luck, which is fine.
Hey!
Barden, look out! Beg your pardon. Gah!
Right there.
Captain! Now's our only chance! Oh. Wow, that was the least impressive boss enemy death animation I've ever seen. Barden, please, you better tell me you're not just gonna die now. Surely you'll live and just see the error of your ways and become a better man for it. I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble. You're not causing trouble at all. I mean, you did cause a lot of trouble, but it's fine. You really are a good one. I mean, surely he's not gonna die. No. They wouldn't do that. Huh. Courage increase.
Alright.
Is that gonna overflow? No. The courage I've honed will become my strength. Oh? Oh, okay, so additional virtue gained is gonna turn into mag, which is fine, I guess. I could finally see your power with my own eyes, so that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Ataturo. Please, give my thanks to your friends. Ugh. And with this, we saved Matira. Let's go tell them.
Right.
Aye, good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. I just want to tell everyone you saved the town once again. I mean, you actually helped quite a bit with your buffs, honestly. Let us return and proclaim it, then I'll depart from Matira forever. You really think that's the best course of action?
Thank goodness.
Worry not, his life is not in real danger. He's just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like that guy's around, though. He's hiding somewhere. Oh, really?
Even so.
Why would Baden do such a risky thing? Especially for the people who voted against him. Well, because ultimately, or deep down inside, he deeply cares about his people. He just expressed that in a pretty unfortunate way. All he did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Well, go away. Barden protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Barden can be kinda scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and he loves us. See? Exactly. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him in Actus' workshop picking out weapons. And he lowered his head and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely if he sought power. I also saw Barden before he left to fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary. And I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Barden required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle. You yourself preach collective responsibility, do they? I don't know. It's absolutely not wrong to ask for help.
What?
What? What I'm saying is that it's impossible for Barden alone.
No.
Indeed, it was impossible for Barden, which is why he wisely requested aid, and then splendid things were accomplished. I, for one, think it was a great decision.
Just so.
All of us have always been reliant on each other, but strangely, in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose the stolid Barden to shoulder our woes, and then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. And he also kind of crumbled under the pressure a bit, perhaps. It wasn't that Barden wanted power over the whole town. It was us who wanted Barden and the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Barden lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted. But he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. You just try to make Barden do all the work. That's sad. Ugh. Did something happen to Martira again? What? He says he wants to play? What, the boy? No. Nothing happened. Nothing bad, anyway.
It'll be fine.
Such a great relief.
Whoa. I see. Very good, then. I can sense Barden's profound gratitude and solid faith in me. That's maximum rank. Right? No, it's only 7. Wait. There's more.
I managed to protect it.
Escape Master. Escape will always succeed. Nice. Ugh. Yeah, you
Many
rest
thanks.
now. You deserve it. Atantua, thank you, truly, for saving Barden.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town, too. We'll figure things out ourselves. I entrusted Barden to the care of the people of Martira and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the people of Martira, thanks to Barden's increased faith in me. Okay, but you're stuck at rank 9 for now. I hear a voice. Oh, Nurus. Oh, right. It doesn't have to be about the runner, but it has to be nighttime. Spend time with him. If inspiration is lightning, I am a barren field under a clear sky. Okay. Maybe I should talk with him, but I think...
Isn't that...
Well, I don't know that, but Juna is available, and I think I'm gonna prioritize her because she's only rank 2, obviously. And yeah, Yufa's only rank 1. That said... We're gonna unlock something amazing at the start of battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck. Enemies take even more damage. I mean, that's kind of whatever. That happens so rarely that it really doesn't make a difference. And that's Gunner Lineage. Cost reduction, yeah. None of that really matters in the short term. For her, we get more Mass Dancer inheritance, and she will actually gain more reserve experience, which is great. Battle Aura. Battle Hypnosis. At rank 7 she will get full XP. So that's not going to be for a while, but at least she's going to get the increase. That's going to help. So yeah, getting her to rank 3 is actually a priority. Oh, Alonso is available too. When did that happen? Is there for all enemies within certain exceptions. That's also interesting. Yeah, we won't be able to do all of that, which is fine. I mean, with Nurus, if we get some scripted... well, we should, right? On the way to Altabury, we should have at least a couple of days and nights aboard the runner that we can spend, including, hopefully, an opportunity to turn in that quest with Nurus. So maybe we can hang out with Juna this evening. The next day we're gonna hang out with Yufa, and then in the evening we can hang out with Alonso. We'll see if that's how it works out. Yeah, but quest-wise, we are done for now. That's all we can do. Right. We turn this one in. This one takes a little bit more doing. And then this is obviously the main quest. Okay, good. Wow. If there's anything else I need to do, maybe some more shopping or something. I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna think about that and try to take care of that, of anything that I might come up with in between episodes, but yeah, if I can't think of anything else, we're just going to spend these last 2 days with some allies. Starting with Yufa, who's still... Wait. No, not Yufa, Juna. Okay, anyway, and she's not even here. Or was she? Last time she was actually about the runner. And she still is, okay.
Let's go.
But only because we're actually traveling elsewhere. Probably back to Bridlehaven, maybe? Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out next time. For now, though, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.